How are you doing?
Me, I feel like shit. The air's getting so thin up here. My chest can feel it horrible.
I don't like this cloud that's coming in, man.
No, we got cloud and we got the most fucking sketchy bit of...
Oh god. Fucking hell, it got mental, didn't it? I mean, we got onto the second peak, not too bad actually. It was still a bit of a climb, and Casey was really aching. Fair shout to him though. He didn't say anything. He never once moaned about it. So I mean, credit where credit's due, mate. He did quality, but yeah, everyone was aching, but everyone could sort of see as well that Casey was really struggling. So we just wanted to sort of get up over onto the second peak, around on top of the third, and down to the support group where we could rest. But yeah, just as we got past the second peak, it just got, well, we must have had about what, like 30-mile-an-hour winds, something like that.
It's the wind I'm not liking.
Oh, hey! Like, right, what?
Is that not a burial, right? That is definitely a burial. That is some kind of shrine.
Let's hope it's not a burial. This is a burial? What do you think, people at home?
My life! No, look at that! Look at that!
Forgot.
Yeah. We'll be right. Look at the path, look at the path.
Yeah, we got to go over it.
Just think we've got a path.
That is better else known as the knife edge.
I'm scared.
Got to the second peak, the mist just come out of nowhere, and this wind was just atrocious, really. Like, I was top heavy as it was. I felt like if I went over, I feel like a turtle in a shell. I ain't getting back up, sort of thing, especially with a 3,000 plummet belt like beneath me. I didn't feel confident personally. I suffered from vertigo as it was, and looking over that edge, which was like a foot away from me, was just petrifying, really.
It felt fine at the second point. It was still quite a big hill. It was once we left the second point and decided to go towards Grotch and the third point that it started getting very thin and very misty, and all of a sudden the wind picked up, and that wind, it was like the camera does not do it justice. It was howling. It was so. Do you know what I mean?
This path is right on the edge. Yeah.
Explain what we're doing, Ben.
We're sitting down because it is ridiculously windy up here. It could be very dangerous. Fuck it. Scary.
Fucking hell, it scared the shit out of me, I'm not gonna lie. We got up there, and I was the first one who was thinking, you know, me and Jay read all these stories about all these people dying here. And yeah, we started looking around and like thinking, what's the best way to go? And I already knew, it's just like, you know, this is suicide. And I looked around at everyone else's faces, and no one had actually got that yet. They all looked really keen for it, and I was thinking, none of these crazy bastards are actually gonna do this, are they? Fucking hell, when I looked at you, and you actually just shook your head at me, was probably the happiest moment of my life. Because I thought, at least I'm not the only one.
This is getting to the point now, lads, where it's kicking in reality.
Is it safer to go back, just go back down Snowdon? Is this worth the risk?
Yeah, I've got to be honest, lads. I think we are way over our fucking heads there.
I don't think this weather is right for it.
I don't. We're very unexperienced. People have died doing that in probably better conditions than this is, and I'm not willing to risk my life or anyone else's life saying it's safe to go over that. I really ain't.
That is as narrow as it gets.
We're all sat down trying to hide from the wind, talking about it, having a massive discussion whether we ought to do it. Jay's camera's just blowing in one hand, like almost blowing out of his hand.
Oh shit, see, I turn and I get a sudden gust of wind with this camera.
Exactly. AJ, lads, like we said, this is all about friendship and doing the right decisions for each other.
I know we might be raising money by going all over these peaks, but at the end of the day, we're risking our lives now.
Yeah, and this is dangerous. This is, since we've gotten here, it's gotten about 10 times worse than it was earlier.
Can't see a thing when it's windy.
And I'm not being funny.
Head back over there where it's wide and head down that way.
Yeah.
Safer way.
Let's go back that way, lads.
Yeah. No.
Let's go back.
At that point, obviously, we turned around and we said we may as well get Snowdon out of the way. It was a half-hour trek from where we was. So, yeah, we went for that option.
You can't even see.
This wind is atrocious, man. Come
Yeah,
on, Mitch,
I'm gonna
we're not
take a
going
picture.
that way.
We got to that second peak. We were happy that we got to the second peak. We were like, we haven't done Snowdon, and now we're not about to do Crib Gotch. And I know, like, all of us were like, especially me, Crib Gotch was the big reason I went. I wanted to stand on that. I wanted that element of danger. But at that time and that place, the weather conditions, like so many people had said to me, the weather can just change like that. And you can get yourself into a really sticky situation. And it's those times you stop. And I just thought to myself, I've not listened to other people who said, like, that we're getting ourselves into a dangerous situation. I'd ignored people who told me we don't know what we're getting ourselves in for, because I was like, oh, it's not going to be that bad. But it was that point I remembered what people had told me, and I went, you know what, you're probably right.
See, if we were on, look, Crib Gotch just disappeared. If we were on that now,
Yeah. Put the fucking back away, Mitch. Please don't let that blow.
Mitchell, come on.
This is ridiculous. This is actually ridiculous.
Can't we go down that way and go around the mountain where we would have ended up?
Let's go back to the path. Let's stay on it where we can see where we're going.
This is mad.
That path we should have took yesterday, we take that one, it goes onto the descent. We'll be on the other side of Crib Gotch then, but there will be another climb. We get to the end here, and then we go back and we're en route again, but on the other side. But I'd rather do that, be safer, be on the descent of Crib Gotch rather than having to climb. We're only here, it's a short distance, but I'd rather go all the way back down there to here and
Tell
here.
you what, mate, people might say we might not have done it, but in
I
my eyes, mate.
I'll tell you what, fuck the people who said we haven't done it. 'cause
Yeah,
they,
they
weren't
weren't fucking here, were they?
Fuck this.
I ain't got donkey bullshit.
The decision in the end, as gutted as it was, I reckon it was the right decision to do. We thought we'd turn back round. We tried to find another way round the mountain, but that kind of messed up, and the conditions still hadn't improved by then. That was about 40 minutes later. So yeah, we lost a bit more time on that. So we thought we're going to have to go the long way back round, all the way back to the car park from the night before, and we're going to have to go to the next peak. But I think on our way back, we all kind of knew that there weren't going to be enough time now to finish all of it.
And as we were walking back towards Snowdon, I said, hang on, lads. We've missed Crib Gotch. We can't now miss that.
I'm not feeling too bad now. Everyone's alright. Mitch's been a bit upset, but what we've said is, I don't know if you can see, but just over there, Crib Gotch is just an absolute mess. And it's about 8 o'clock now, and if we go down and meet Jenny and Chris, then the support crew, sorry. If we go down and meet the support crew, then it's just gonna...
There's a chance we won't get to do all the other peaks.
Yeah, there's a chance we won't be able to do all the other peaks. And so we decided it'd be more of an achievement to climb the second highest peak in the UK than attempt to do the 15 peaks in some of the worst weather conditions.
So we're going to make sure we get to the top of Snowdon.
So we're going to get to the top of Snowdon.
At the end of the day, lads, no one thought we could do it. So
Yeah,
they're going to be disappointed, aren't they?
I'm not being funny, it was just my bacon's delayed.
We all decided that the least we were going to do is climb to the top of Snowdon. And I got to be honest, I think it's one of the best things I've ever done.
So that's when we all agreed. We all agreed to do that. Apart from Mitch, who really had his heart set on doing the 15 peaks, and he really wanted to do that. So it took a while to win him around after he threw his toys out the pram. But eventually, after all of that, it was cleared, because going up Snowdon still itself, finishing the last like 50 metres or so high, was flipping hard in itself, and still foggy, still windy, still cold. So I really still, to this minute, still think it's a bit gutted that we couldn't finish it and complete it properly, but we managed to achieve something out of it, and we should all keep our heads held high.
If his dad knew that he fucking wandered off by himself, he'd kill him. And he would.
He would.
The thing is
And he would.
Like, the thing is, you're just putting your bags on. You're putting your coats on. You should have just waited for us to put our
Oh
coats
man,
on.
this is type that.
Yeah, but he's just trying to take lead, that's all it is.
He needs to come back. He just needs to accept that this is everyone's choice now, not just his. Look, he's up there somewhere. We have no idea where he's gone.
And I've got to go and hunt him down with my spear.
Let's just go find him.
In that, when that decision was made, I was still worried about how Casey was feeling. And I did ask him, I can remember asking him, and he said his medication was kicking in. So then I went for a group decision anyway, but in my mind, I still wanted to get Casey down to the support crew. And I felt disappointed as well at how we were only going to do one peak and not try at all the other 15, 14. But, yeah, so I was quite disappointed.
How you feeling, Mitch?
It's just my shoulders.
How do you feel like that you might not finish all 15?
Can you blur out swearing?
Don't swear.
I'm annoyed.
But do you understand why we've made this decision?
No one YOLO'd it.
Huh?
No one YOLO'd it. The whole only way is that's and stuff, you only live once. If you tell a lie, live your lives.
This is an achievement. I could have died at the age of 12 with muscular dystrophy without a pervasive disease and I climbed a fucking mountain. Have that, Bristol.
All the lads had said, I want to get to the top of Snowdon, not for me, but for Casey, was a bit of, I don't know, it's a realism, isn't it, really? I mean, Joe said, we're all in it as friends, like the main thing is friendship on some of the footage, and for them to say, let's just get to the top of Snowdon for Casey, it just proves why I'm friends with all this lot, really, doesn't it?
Come on, lads, let's finish it. It's just up there.
There. Oh, it looks further away than it. Yeah, I did the hunt. Jay, how many people do you know that have hopped to Snowdon?
Oh my god, I wish we had a slinky right now.
Yeah. I don't usually get scared of heights, but when you just want to curl up in a ball right in the middle, you know. But yeah, it got even worse than that. Is we had to climb some steps as well, some dodgy man-made steps that were probably made about 100 years ago or whatever, up to this beacon that they had up there, and yeah, I was terrified climbing those steps. I was absolutely terrified. I crawled it like a baby would climb it, you know, like on my knees, like. But yeah, we got to the top and sort of all of us around this. What was it? It was a beacon, wasn't it? Yeah, all of us around this beacon, and it was just just a quality moment that you're not gonna forget.
Vertigo, Cobra kicking in.
Oh wow. Oh, holy shit. Well,
Hold on to this, man. Just look at it. Look at it. Look, bro.
Getting to the top of Snowdon was just looking down and realise you've accomplished all that and you've done it together and you're in the clouds. It just felt surreal, kind of. The fact that you were in the clouds, it's just you don't do that every day. I mean, you could climb a hill, you'd still be miles away from the clouds. The fact that you were up and in the clouds felt like you're on a plane.
we're at the top of Snowdon. How do
Well
you
done,
feel?
lads. This is an achievement. Get me the hell out of here. I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here.
I feel like I'm an aeroplane.
Freezing. Didn't care about anything else, apart from schoolboying off the edge, which was an amazing feeling. The breeze. Yeah, so yeah, it was freezing.
I feel it's incredible.
Boys, it is about Narnia. Like, don't you like? Can we like telepath back down now?
Do you reckon if I put my boot on it, it'd turn into a port key?
Can we do a Luigi board here? Got your Luigi board?
You happy, Gace?
Over the moon, mate. Over the moon.
We made it to the top of Snowdon.
Yeah, that's a challenge. That is a great achievement.
We finally get there, and the first thing I think I got to do is, because my mum completely disagreed with me doing this, I think I ain't got a phone her, haven't I, really?
It probably says on here.
Just looking off the edge, just thought I'd phone you just to tell you everything's sound.
I'm
You know it is.
absolutely shitting it.
I don't want to move too much.
Well, we finished Snowdon, but the mist, the fog, the winds, everything together means that we can't do really the 15 peaks because some of the peaks are ridiculously big.
you felt so high up. Like doing the Brecon Beacons, it felt like you were on a big hill. Snowdon feels like a big mountain.
You're a dickhead.
Revenge.
No, don't be an absolute dickhead.
I made it to the top of the Snowdon too, carrying a camera. Just want to make sure that people know I made it as well. I did come.
I'm happy.
Can we go down, please?
Ben Nevis,
It's really kicking in.
Ben Nevis.
Right, I'm yes.
Right, Ben Nevis now.
Bit of an achievement.
Ben Nevis now.
Scotland, yeah. Let's get
For this
Yeah, by me.
Jay.
I'll get some stronger medicine.
I'm glad the
Just take a picture.
one thing I'm glad about is that we've all done it together. We've not split up. Casey's not stopped drumming. It's an accomplishment for all of us that we've all done it together. I went with my head's held high. I was just glad that we didn't come across any bears or yetis, personally.
It's taught me quite a lot actually. It's taught me the capability and how far I can go with my hips.
You set yourself a goal, and if that goal beats you, you always look at what you learnt from it.
At the end of the day, I stuck with my mates. It was all to do with friendship and this whole thing. So I stuck with my mates' decisions at the end of the day. So I was quite proud that we did it together.
Probably one of the most sort of inspirational and probably best times of my life. I don't think I'll ever forget it, to be honest. It was good fun.
We're just dancing.
We've just done Snowdon, boys. Let's go!
Say, come on! What?